This video is about the Hinge theorem, and this is going to be page 40 in your notes. So the substitute should have given you page 40. Please follow along, fill in your notes, and we're going to glue it in at the end of the video, and then you'll be given a practice to go ahead and start and complete by Monday. So let's go ahead and get started. Order the sides of the triangle from greatest to least. So remember the Hinge theorem we just talked about. Across the smallest angle is the smallest side. Notice how as this angle gets smaller and smaller, this distance gets smaller and smaller. So that means across the angle that is the tiniest, the side is the smallest. As it increases and gets larger, the larger the angle, the larger this distance becomes. That's why it's called the Hinge theorem. It looks like a door hinge when you're opening and closing a door. So let's go ahead and try this example. It says, order the sides of the triangle from greatest to least. So the first thing that we want to make sure that we always do is pay attention to what we are ordering and how we are ordering it. So it says order the sides. I'm going to underline that because sides is how I'm ordering it. If I put these in any other order other than sides, it's not right. All right, so let's go ahead and try this problem out. We want to order it from greatest to least. So the first thing we have to do, I've given you a bunch of information. I can't order the sides until I know my angles. So the first thing we have to do is solve for x. So step one is to solve for x. Now, these are angles in a triangle, and hopefully, as we remember, angles in a triangle all add up to 180, and they will always add up to 180 forever and ever and ever. So I'm going to just set up my problem. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180. That's just a general equation. Now I'm going to take all that info and plug it in. So angle A is x plus 23 plus x plus 21 plus x plus 61 equals 180. So again, all I'm going to do here is solve for x. I'm going to combine all those like terms. I get x plus x plus x for a total of 3x. 23 plus 21 plus 61 is 105 equals 180. I'm going to move that 105 to the other side using subtraction POE. 180 minus 105 is 75. And dividing both sides by 3, x is 25. So what we're going to do now is substitute. So step number 2. Sub x into angles. So I'm going to now go up here and plug x in. So this now becomes 25 plus 23 for 48. So angle A is 48 degrees. Make sure that you write that on your picture. That is very important. Then I'm going to go back. 25 plus 21 is 46, so angle B is 46 degrees. And angle C is now 25 plus 61 for a measurement of 86. So I'm going to go back on my picture and put 86. Once we have subbed, step 3 is to order. So again, it's telling you how to order it. It wants you to order the sides from greatest to least. When I give you angles and I want the greatest measurement on sides, I'm still using the angles. So across the bigger angle is the bigger side. So looking at my picture, I want to start at my biggest angle because I want the greatest first. Across the biggest angle is side AB. So AB must be my longest side. Even though I have no idea what AB is, I should know that AB is the longest. Then I'm just going to go down from there. So I'm left with 48 and 46. So one down from 86 would be 48. So that means the one in the middle is 48. across from 48 is side BC. So side BC is my middle side. And if you call it CB, it's the same thing, so you're fine. And lastly, we should be ending on the least amount. My smallest angle is 46. Across 46 is side AC. So that must mean that side AC is the smallest. It is very important that this matches this. Greatest to least, and make sure you're ordering the sides. It's not that easy. Just because I'm giving you the angles does not mean that I want the angle measurements. Make sure you read. All right, let's try one more down below. It says order the sides of the triangle from least to greatest. Do not get in the habit of just assuming it's always greatest to least. It can change. So this time I want sides starting at the least and ending at the greatest. Again, I've given you angles, so we're going to do the same thing. Solve for x. These are angles in a triangle. Angles in a triangle always add up to 180. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal 180. I'm going to go ahead and substitute. I get my 12x minus 9 plus 62 minus 3x plus 16x plus 2 equals 180. Again, I'm just substituting in angle A, angle B, and angle C. Okay? So from here, I'm going to combine those like terms. I have a 12x and a 16x and a negative 3x. I'm going to add those all together to get 25x. Then I have negative 9 plus 62 plus 2. So 64 minus 9 is 55. Bring down the 180. I'm going to subtract 55 from both sides using subtraction POE. Oh, not 2x. Let me grab my white out real quick. So I get 25x. Subtracting 55 from 180 gives me 125. Divide both sides by 25, and x is 5. So again, once we solve for x, that doesn't mean we're done. Okay, all I did was box in the 25 up here. I'm going to now take my 5 and sub it in. So I now have 12 times 5 minus 9 for a measure of 51 degrees. So I'm going to go to my picture. At angle 1, I put 51. For angle B, I have 62 minus 3 times 5. So 62 minus 15 is 47. So angle B is 47. And lastly, angle C is 16 times 5 plus 2 for a value of 82. Now I'm going to go ahead and order. So again, I want the sides, but this time I want least to greatest. So I must start at my smallest angle first. My smallest angle is 47, making my smallest side AC. So AC is listed first because it is the smallest. And I think it was the smallest in the last one. That's just a coincidence. Next, we're moving on to the middle. So the one up from there is angle A. The side opposite of angle A is BC. So BC is my middle. Okay. And then my greatest side would be across my greatest angle, which is BA. Now, if you're having trouble finding the name of the opposite side, you can do a little trick, which is just you covering up the angle. So, if I know that angle B is my smallest angle, if I cover the smallest angle up, I'm left with A and C. That's the name of the smallest segment. The middle angle is angle A. So if I cover angle A up, I'm left with B and C. BC is the middle. Excuse me. And lastly, the largest angle is C. If I cover up angle C, I'm left with B and A. So side BA is the longest. So if you're having trouble seeing it, if you cover up the angle, the segment name will be left. Okay, this is page 40 in your notes. Please glue this onto page 40 now so you don't lose it, and go ahead and get started on your practice. Homework number 9 is still due on Monday, and homework number 9 is over these 2 lessons that you learned Thursday and today. So it's really important that you focus on your homework and follow your notes to help you. So homework is still due on Monday, and you need to have these videos watched to help you on it. So make sure that you glue this onto page 40 and go ahead and get started on your assignment. And I'll see you Monday.